So hello guys, this is the another day of my English session practice, and in this video I will going to share with you my experience of the day and what I did today, so that I can complete my task of the day, because I daily practice of English speaking. I didn't practice yesterday because of there was no electricity in my locality yesterday night. This is why I didn't make video. It does not mean that I don't wanted to. I wanted to, but nothing was in my hand, because electricity was not in my locality yesterday. This is why I didn't practice yesterday. So when I don't practice, let's suppose when I skip a day, this is my duty to cover the time of that day for speaking in the next day. This is my next day, and I am supposed to make two video today, at least 10 minutes or 10 to 15 minutes, so that I can cover my yesterday as well. So this is my thought. I wanted to share with you, so I have shared to you, because of I am raw and real. I don't want to make filter or something. This is why I don't edit my videos, because of I also want to know that how a people look like when he makes mistakes. Are you getting my point? Because most of the time I find some words into my mind, and when most of the time I get pause, and most of the time I fumbled. you know this is a kind of natural things, because we all are human beings. We are not AI or something. We all are not the machines, so that there is a chip in my mind. There is no chip in our mind. We have to learn by practice, and this is the language. This is not a kind of syllabus, so that you can complete it within a time or something. So you have to practice daily until you will be fluent. Are you getting what I am just saying? Because of without speaking, why you are learning English? By speaking. But you are not speaking, you are not doing the speaking practice. Then how it could be possible for you? Then you would be fluent in future. You can't be fluent because of you are not doing practice daily. And without showing up daily, this is also a part of fluency. Because if you are not showing up to your mind, not the public, I am also showing up somehow to me, that I can speak whatever I want to speak, and whatever into my mind, and whatever my mind gives to my tongue to speak. This is the kind of science or something. So you have to speak daily. You have to, even if you make mistakes, even if you don't know on what topic should I speak, still you have to speak. Just open the camera and start speaking, so that your mind gets signals that now you have to think in English, so that I can speak. And because of if you don't have the story into your mind on which scenario you want to communicate, or on which scenario you want to express, you would not going to feel fluent. Most of the time we feel like, okay, I know the vocabulary, I know the grammatical rules, and I have so many grammatical rules, and I know the all of the kinds of things which is must for speaking. But you don't have practice enough. But you don't have practice enough. This is why you will not going to you know speak fluently. Speak fluently. Most of the time I do this, because I am from the Hindi background. This is not my backlash or something. I am sharing this because of this is my second language, and I don't want to make my first language barrier to learn the English language, because I don't want to translate into Hindi to English. I don't translate. I always try to speak raw and real English, so that I can feel fluent. without translating, because when you try to translate into your mind, you feel stuck most of the time. Let's suppose if I don't remember any word and I am just translating into my mind, I you know it may take some times, and when you takes times, it feels awkward. You know what, why? Because let's suppose there is a person who is waiting for your response, and you are just translating in your mind. It may take some time to translate into your mind, and then you will speak, and it will going to feel awkward in front of other people. This is why there is no need to translate into your mind. It just train your brain or train your mind to think in English. It is most important. Let's talk about the day, because I'm a lawyer by profession. This is why there was a matter listed in the Faridabad court today, and I have made a video, a short video on this, because the experience in the Faridabad court was dramatical, I can say. Let's talk about from the very beginning. And there was a matter listed for the cancellation of 82 proceeding which have been issued by the court against our client. So I have, you know, put or I have submitted the application for cancellation of the proceeding of 82, and it was pending for the day for consideration of that application. So the accused was there, and because of he came with his wife and he wanted to furnish the surety bond by today itself. This is why I mentioned in the court that we want to furnish the surety bond as well by today itself. So he was like, okay. And when it's time to furnish the bail bond, the amount he quoted that 50,000, and the check amount was 1 lakh, and he has managed of FDR the amount of 10,000 only. So I have mentioned in the court that the amount is huge. The surety amount is huge, which court has just quoted for the surety bond. This is why I am requesting you in the favor of justice for my client that it may be reasonable or something. So just said to me that okay, just manage or arrange the amount of 20,000. But we have tried to manage, but at the end we failed to manage the amount because we only had the FDR of 10,000. So this is why the surety bond didn't furnish today, and it will be listed for the next date, and it will be furnished for the next date. And but today personal bond has been furnished in place of surety bond. But there is one concern I want to mention here, that if you just try to make, I am just trying to make you understand, because my English is not good. I am just trying to improve my English day by day. I am getting better day by day. Let's please try to understand what I am just saying. The court department, there is a judge, and the other side there is a reader, and the other side is you know stenos. In the Faridabad court, when I mentioned in the court that because of the my client was from Kolkata, and it is so difficult to come early dates, so this is why I was asking to the judge for the long date in the month of September or October. And the judge said to me that just ask for the reader. So I went to the reader, and I asked to the reader that please list this matter as long as you can. So he asked me how much. I was like, how much means what? So a counsel was there who said to me, or who told to me that you have to pay for the date. I was like, why? Because there is no, there is, you know, I have faced this problem for the first time. If I am getting date into my matter, why would I pay to the reader? Reader is just department of the judiciary. Then why would I pay for the getting date? He is liable, or he, why he is there? Because of the assisting the judge. Why would I pay for getting date? I was thinking in my mind because I am practicing in the Delhi. But when I gave 100 rupees, he refused to, accept. And I was like, how much you want to. So he, didn't mention any amount. And I had, 300. So I gave the 300 into his drawer. I put the amount into his drawer, and he, counted the amount. Yes, in front of the judge. He was accepting the amount, and this is the bribery. I want to mention here that this is the bribery. And in front of judge, he is counting. He is taking the bribery for giving the dates. I was shocked because of most of the time we blame the police officers that he take money in favor of doing so and so work. But bribery or corruption is started, or corruption starts from the court as well, because there are so many matter listed in a day, and the reader is taking the money for one matter on each matter in each matters. Then how much he would going to collect every day? Each and every advocate knows the same. But why judge don't know about this situation? And we are going and we are approaching the court for getting justice. But when it's time to get the date in favor of us, he's asking for some money. And I was shocked. Trust me, I was shocked after seeing this. This is what the system is. The old system is corrupt. You can't if you are not corrupt and you are just going to get relief, you are not going to get relief. You know what? Why? Because you are out of the system. System is totally corrupt, so you have to be corrupt to get some relief, to get the favor from that system. And I did the same. I gave 300 rupees for getting the date, and I was shocked. So this is all about I have experienced in the Faridabad court today, and yes, it is for the day, and I am just going to getting sleep. So now, bye. See you.